Hello Aries, and welcome to my channel, Attila Tarot. First of all, I would like to thank for all of you who have seen my previous videos, that you watched them, liked them, shared them, especially if you subscribe. I'm truly grateful for all of that, and what makes me even happier, that you are back for more. And if you're new to my channel, I'd like to give you a big welcome. I'm very glad that you found me, and I hope that this reading is going to be helpful for all of you. In today's reading, we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of October in the areas of money, career, and finance. But as usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. But let's get started. In the center of your reading, you do have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is the card of tradition. It is also the card of learning. And it is also the card of our faith, our belief systems, right? Like it has a lot of meanings. And this is also a card of making a commitment. And he generally has the key, which is also about opening doors and giving you the keys to something. So for some of you, your faith, your belief system might be a center of your month. For some of you, in a work area, this is a card that can indicate that maybe you are learning or teaching something, or you're working in a very traditional environment. It is also a great card for good collaboration and when you're kind of working in a very community-driven environment. And I said, this is kind of all about tradition. So whenever it comes up, you should kind of focus on whatever you learned, whatever is the traditional way of approaching things, and not necessarily taking risks. But let's see what kind of other messages we have here. Your reading starts with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is an indication of an end of a cycle, when something finished in your life, and it was not an easy ending. This is the painful ending. This is when some of you might have lost your job. Some of you went through some very difficult time at work with a lot of backstabbing and a lot of office politics. But this is kind of like when you hit rock bottom and the only way is up. And this is kind of that change that, like, it's definitely an end of an era, but a new one is beginning. It's just not an easy end. But this card always has even the guy has his fingers in a blessing as well. So you need to kind of take it as a blessing, whatever happened, whether you lost your job, whether you lost a project, finances, your business, whatever negative ending happened in your life, try to see it. How can you turn it into a good one? The next we have here is the Three of Cups, which is interesting, a very contrasting energy compared to the Ten of Swords, because the Three of Cups is actually the card of celebration. It's the card of happiness. When you achieve a milestone, usually comes up when you finish school, when you achieve something, you got a new position. Somehow I kind of feel it is connected to this traditional organization. Maybe some of you are in school and finished it, but the real energy I'm getting is that even though this ending was a painful one, you are kind of happy about it. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know in the comment section. And then we have here the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles can be a card of money, windfall, legacy, and financial stability. So what really came to me when I kind of look at this first row, that your career ended in a company or industry or whatever, but you were actually happy about it because you got a lot of money. Like maybe you got a big package, like you can kind of see the treasure chest full of money. So I think some of you got some money, but this is also a card of long-term stability. So maybe you already have long-term stability, great financial background. Some of you might be in a business with a family member, but this is all about long-term financial stability. It's an amazing card to have in a money, career, finance reading. And then we have here the Three of Swords, right? The Three of Swords is the card of pain, heartache. It is definitely connected to this ending, even though you were kind of, what I'm kind of getting here, you were kind of mixed. You, at a certain degree, you were sad because it ended, because nobody likes to kind of have a painful ending, but you were happy at the same time too. That's what I'm kind of gathering, because you have the celebration, happiness, and the heartache and the pain. Now again, as much as it is not easy, this card is always indicating that not everything lasts forever. The sun comes up after the darkness. And we have here the High Priestess. So you do have both the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So those are kind of the male and the female energy of the priests, pretty much. And what's kind of interesting with both, that the High Priestess is all about your intuitions. Whatever you feel, you need to follow your intuitions. That's when it's kind of telling us. It can also be the card of secrets. Maybe there was some secret that surrounded this. And the Hierophant is all about what you learned, all about what you know, your kind of physical reality. Compared to the High Priestess. So some of you might have to balance this, but it can be also a divine partnership that you might have here with the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So some of you may be starting a new business, or you have a new work relationship where I think you're kind of feeling that this is a perfect partnership. But the High Priestess is all about endless possibilities as well. So so just think about, like, whatever kind of resonates. It also can be that you are very attractive on the job market. You might getting a lot of offers, a lot of opportunities, or a lot of contracts, whatever you're trying to get. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because that's an indication that the reading resonated with you. And you can also help me to increase the channel and to make sure that more people get the message that they need. And I'm always happy to read what's happened in your work, if you're happy to share. So the next we have here is the Emperor. The Emperor is the Aries energy, so you're definitely represented here. and it's kind of very interesting, because you have quite a lot of leaders here. You have the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and you have the Emperor. Some of them like more of a spiritual, and you have the Emperor, who is somebody of more of an earthly leader. But the Emperor is all about leadership. It's all about being organized, being structured, and being successful. He's a great leader. He unites all of the king energies. He's great emotionally, in terms of balancing his emotions, not necessarily showing. He's very logical. He's a good businessman. He knows how to get things done. He's very organized, very structured, and he's a great leader. So this can be an indication of you, a boss you're dealing with. Some of you might be getting into a leadership position, or becoming your own boss. This is kind of like this bossing up energy. If you are without a job and you're trying to find one, this card is telling us that be a little bit more organized, more structured the way you approach the job search. And we have here the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is the card of winnings, It's a card of success and being in the center of attention. This is an amazing card when it comes to money, career, finance, because it's an indication that if you are going for a new job, a position, a contract, a project, whatever you're trying to achieve, this card is telling us that after the hard battle, you're the one who is getting it. It can be really an indication of some kind of a leadership position for some of you. What a lovely card, especially after the hardship. And look at what we have here is the good old magician, who is an indicator that you are actually great whatever you do. You have great skills, you have all the skills, you have unlimited potentials, and you are able to do whatever you wish for. This is the card of manifestation as well, so some of you might be working on and trying to manifest something. You have quite a few major arcanas as well, with a lot of people, right? Like you have the magician, the high priestess, the hierophant, and the emperor. So maybe there's kind of some kind of a partnership, some kind of a collaboration happening here, but there's definitely a positive outcome here. I can see that you're turning around a negative, painful ending into something where you are actually the winner. And when we look at the bottom of the deck is the Judgment card. So this is kind of like when you're getting the call to do something. This is the card when you are getting judged or you're being watched for, because they might have some kind of a position for you. It can be also a sign that don't be afraid to be judged, or don't judge yourself very hard. So dear Aries, that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you. I think this is a great reading with a great outcome, and I hope that I'll be able to welcome you again.